With some DC views, and I'm back in. We got another video, and today's video is going to be about, you guessed it, Dragon Ball Super episode 60 that just came on maybe a couple of hours ago. I've watched it twice already, and I figured I'd just do a quick review and a quick predictions for the next episode. So let's just get into it straight up. I'm gonna skip over like pretty much the first, let's say first 33% of the episode where they're talking to Beerus, and Beerus is telling them, "Oh, you kill a god, and the gods don't come back once you kill a god in one timeline. They don't come back in another timeline." So I'm gonna skip over that because I really didn't care for that part. The only parts I really cared for were the parts after they got back to the future. I will say this though, I did enjoy the points with Future Trunks and Kid Trunks talking, how Future Trunks was explaining to Kid Trunks everything that happened on in the future, and how Bulma's dead, and you know and all that stuff, because I do enjoy the fact that they are kind of showing Kid Trunks in a better light. In a way, they are developing his character more than we've ever seen before. So I do enjoy that. I do like that, and that's pretty much it for that part. So let me just get right into the future part. So they get back to the future, and as they get back to the future, they realize obviously the future's still destroyed, still messed up, still blown up and destroyed like Trunks thought it would be. And we find out that Beerus was indeed wrong, which we already knew, but obviously in the show they didn't know this. So the future is destroyed, and the reason why I think it is actually because I think Zamasu technically is not a god yet. So for Beerus to say, "Oh, when you kill a god in one timeline, they're erased from every other timeline," that technically does not add up, because technically Zamasu's not a god yet. Technically, Gowasu was the Kai, the Kai of Universe 10. Because remember, he was the apprentice. Zamasu's the apprentice of Gowasu. So technically, he did not jump that level to become a god yet. So that's the reason why I believe that he hasn't been erased from all the timelines. But you can also say this. If you remember my video from last week, when I was talking about last week, there's 4 different Zamasu timelines. So you have present, we have the 1 year later, then we have the year after that, and then we have the future, which is Trunks' timeline, right? I want to say the second, if I remember correctly, the second year, so present, first, second year. The second year, I believe, is when he wished for immortality, right? So even if we could consider Zamasu a god, maybe the fact that he wished for immortality protected him from the destruction of all the other versions of Zamasu. So present Zamasu's dead, year 1 Zamasu's dead, and year 2 and future Zamasu are still alive because technically he wished for immortality. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that the Super Dragon Ball Dragon is way more powerful than Beerus, Whis, and probably even Zeno, because if you wish, you can wish for anything with this dragon. So technically, if you wish, "Oh, I wish that Zeno would be destroyed and that I would take his place as the Universal King, or Universal King, or whatever," technically that can happen. So if that happens, then that dragon has to be way more powerful than all of them combined. So I would think that Zamasu wishing for immortality granted by the dragon would overlap any death caused by a god like Beerus. So that's just my theory on that. I'm not sure, but you never know. But anyway, so they get back to the future. They realize that it's destroyed, it's blown up, everything. And then as they get there, one of the soldiers comes and is like, "Oh, Trunks is back." And it's cold as hell in my house, man. Damn. Anyway, Trunks is back, so he starts talking to Trunks, and they start talking about how Mai is hurt, or she's knocked out unconscious. So they run, they get to Mai, and luckily Goku had a bunch of sensu beans. Now, if you didn't know, if you didn't watch the episode yet, um, not only did Goku, Trunks, and Vegeta go back, but also Bulma went back this time too. Now I don't know exactly why she went back. I feel like something's going to happen later that involves Bulma for her to go back, which I'm gonna get into later. Which I'm hoping something does happen. I'm not hoping that she dies or anything like that, but I'm hoping something does happen because I have a theory on what's gonna happen later. But anyway, so they have some senzu beans. Bulma gave Goku some senzu beans. They all go back and they run to Mai. Mai's knocked out unconscious, and then what Trunks does was a good part. I think this is actually the first time I've ever seen in Dragon Ball. If I can recall, if not, if you guys are watching, write down in the comment section when it happened before. But I think this is the first time in Dragon Ball that I've ever seen someone actually like lock lips and kiss. But anyway, Trunks puts the senzu bean in his mouth. He chews it up a little bit, and then basically he kisses Mai and feeds her the senzu bean through his mouth. Now, I mean, I truly believe, I think that's the first time we've ever seen someone kiss in Dragon Ball. Like, ever. Now, technically, some people would say, oh, that's not really a kiss. But it's a kiss. Come on now. That the whole premise of him chewing it up and feeding it to her was to kiss her. That's the whole premise. Because if it wasn't that, he could just dropped it in her mouth and like close her mouth, and then she could have chewed it or whatever. But it was a kiss. But anyway, he kissed her and whatnot. And what was funny about it is Vegeta, who is at one point, one of the most vile, evil villains, actually cared about the fact that his son was kissing a girl out of wedlock. It's funny to me. Like, he actually, like, they're not married. Like, what are you doing? They're not married. And Bulma's just sitting there smiling. Goku's laughing. And Vegeta's just like his normal self. Like, but Vegeta actually cares about that. So that's how you know, like, he's not just a prideful saint. He's a man of honor. Like, he's an honorable man. Like, it's no different than like having a preacher for a father and wanting to have sex with a girl. Like, your father's gonna be like, no, you gotta wait till marriage and what and so on and so forth. And Vegeta's like that with Trunks. But anyway, so then Vegeta starts sensing Black and Zamasu's ki. Goku starts sensing it. So they fly off to go look for Black and Zamasu. They come across Black and Zamasu. Vegeta doesn't hold no bars back. He says straight up, this time is going to be different. Turns straight Super Saiyan Blue, starts fighting with Black. Now, it wasn't really nothing crazy. It was just a punch, block, so on and so forth. And then Black does some type of move where he like, some type of energy wave where he like cuts a whole building down. And that's it. And then what's crazy is we find out now, if you've read the spoilers, I think it was Jump magazine. I'm not sure, but it was an Asian magazine that basically spoiled who Zamasu was. But we now definitively know that Black. We now definitively know that Black Goku is indeed Goku with Zamasu's soul in Goku's body. So it is Goku's body, the real Goku's body. It's 100% really Goku, but Zamasu's soul is in his body. So I don't know how that's gonna. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking that they're linked. So even though Zamasu is immortal, I think they're linked because they're the same person. So again, let's go back to the four Zamasus. Present Zamasu, Year 1 Zamasu, which is the Zamasu that I believe wished for Goku Black, right? Year 2 Zamasu, Zamasu that wished for immortality, and then future Zamasu, right? So if Zamasu wished for Black Goku first, then isn't it safe to assume that Black Goku is linked to Zamasu? And if Black Goku dies, Zamasu can die too? That's what I think. That's my theory. I believe that if you kill Black, you kill Zamasu. No matter if he's immortal or not. I think that if you can kill one, you kill the other automatically. Now, so we find out this revelation, and then basically Zamasu tells everybody what's going on, and then he shows Goku a time ring, and then boom, that's the end of the episode. So here's my theory of what's gonna happen, not just for next week's episode, but what's gonna happen in the future. And I'm happy about this theory, and I hope it comes true. I think Vegeta will finally get his shine, and I think Vegeta will kill Black. I think it's going to be Vegeta that kills Black. And the reason why is because it's kind of like foreshadowing how Vegeta said this time is going to be different. This time you're not just going to win. And then going back to what I said earlier in this video with Bulma, I think something's going to happen to Bulma, and Vegeta's going to lose it. Completely lose it. Because why would she come back? Why would she come back? Now, I didn't see the sub version yet. But I've read from Herms and a couple other like Twitter things. I've read some of what was said during the episode. So I don't know. Maybe they explain why Bulma came back in the episode. I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen the sub yet. Like I said, I'm gonna watch the sub later. It's early. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning. So I'm gonna watch it again later in the day with the sub version, so I can understand exactly what's going on. But I personally think that maybe something will happen to Bulma. Like, could you imagine? Black sees Bulma and is like, didn't I kill you already? Oh, I guess I'll just kill you again. Like, and he goes after Bulma, and Vegeta loses it. Just completely loses it. And then goes and kills him. And if they I swear, if they fight and it's to the point where Black's on the ground and Vegeta's like standing over him like you're dead. I'm killing you right now. And they do some BS where somehow he gets out of it and Vegeta ends up getting hurt, I'm gonna be so pissed. And if you've been on this channel, I had a rant video, a Dragon Ball Super rant video before. That was my first Dragon Ball Super video. It was a rant video, part 1 and part 2. You will get another rant video if they do my boy dirty again, because I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick of it, for real. Like, it's nonsensical. Like I said in one of my other videos, just kill his character off. If you're gonna keep BSing him, just kill his character off. Period. Me personally, again, I believe that he will kill Black. I think this time it's gonna be different, and I think he will kill Black. It makes perfect sense. When we had Copy Vegeta fighting Goku, Goku killed Copy Vegeta. So it makes perfect sense for Vegeta to kill the copy version of Goku. It makes perfect sense. You can't write it any better than that. Like, for real. But anyway. So, again, I think something's going to happen to Bulma. I think maybe he'll see her and he'll like, whoa, didn't I kill you already? Because you know he hates Trunks. He hates Saiyans in general. So if he hates Trunks, he hates Saiyans in general. He knows that's his mother. So why not just kill her again? I don't think that she'll actually die. I think he'll attempt to kill her. So maybe he'll shoot a ki blast at her, and then Vegeta will be like, what? Like, see it and like fly over there and just like knock it out of the way. And they'll be like, how dare you? You never, like, how dare you? You guys remember what happened when Beerus slapped her. You remember what happened when Beerus slapped her. I don't think we've ever seen Beerus bleed outside of when Vegeta fought him. Now, I'm trying to think. No, I don't think, even when Goku fought him, I don't think he bled. I don't think he actually bled. Like, obviously Goku was giving him run for his money because Goku was Super Saiyan God, but I don't think he actually bled. He was bleeding. He was actually bleeding when Vegeta fought him. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm hoping Vegeta gets the kill this time. Hopefully he gets the kill. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. My predictions for next week's episode. I think next week's episode is not going to be a filler episode, so to speak, but it's going to be kind of that, because the next week's episode, I think, is called the Zero Mortals Plan. That's that episode where they go into in depth of what the Zero Mortals Plan is. So I think there might be a little bit of fighting here and there, like as we've seen in the commercial. Obviously, there's some fighting. So we see Goku turn Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta turn Super Saiyan Blue, Trunks is Super Saiyan. I think Trunks is gonna get knocked out because in the commercial it showed him falling to the ground with his hair blue. So I'm guessing he's Super Saiyan and he gets knocked out and he, knocked out of Super Saiyan, falls to the ground, so on and so forth. But obviously we're gonna see Vegeta fighting, we're gonna see Goku fighting. Gowasu dies. He's going to die. So even though Beerus and Whis and Goku saved Gowasu in the present timeline, I think in the year later timeline, Gowasu is going to die because it shows in the preview, it shows Zamasu taking off his ear and putting it on his ear. So that's how it happens. And then it shows Black on Universe 10. So they have to kill him. Goasu's gonna die. So present Goasu's not dead, but future Goasu is dead. He's gonna die. So, and that's just me. I'm telling you that. I'm about 99% sure that Goasu will die in episode 61. 99% sure. 99% sure. So, Goasu's gonna die. Black, Zamasu, Goku, Vegeta, Trunks all gonna fight. And then that's it, I guess. So, that's just my review. That's my predictions. Let me know how y'all feel about my review and my predictions. Let me know if you guys like what I'm talking about. Let me know just how y'all feel. Just hit me in the comment section. Like I said, I gave a shout out to a couple of subscribers in my last video. I'll gladly shout y'all out if you guys, comment, like the video, so on and so forth. I'll gladly shout y'all out. That's not an issue for me. And like I said, the more subscribers I get, I'm gonna start doing giveaways, and y'all could get some free stuff. Why not get free stuff? Like, come on now. On my dime, I'm gonna be buying stuff for you guys, my viewers, my subscribers, so on and so forth. So yeah, hit that like button, share, sub, comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel about my review. Let me know how y'all feel about my predictions for next week and the weeks to come. And I guess that's it. I'm SimD'sReviews, and I'll holla at y'all later.